tall and accomplished, why are you going for a girl that wants a tall and accomplished guy?
Because they all do.
Not every woman does.
The majority of women are chasing the same small percentage of men. What if I told you a lot of women don't necessarily even qualify for it, but they still feel that they're entitled for it?
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to be an asshole, but you quite literally described the less than 1% guy making $500K a year, 6 foot plus, etc. But you're a very average looking woman.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women think the way that you do, that they are entitled to this top tier guy. So realistically speaking, most women are chasing the same small demographic of men. Do they get it all the time? No, but they still want it. And a lot of girls refuse to settle. I even asked you, are you going to lower your standards? You emphatically said no.
Yeah, I'm not.
So let's go ahead and compound that by a couple million. A lot of women think the way you do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Say what?
Incredible. All right.
You stupid.
I am only attracted to wealthy, generous men who provide for me. That's all I've ever dated in my entire life. It's all I ever would. I'd rather be single than split bills.
What are you bringing to the table besides your body to these men who are taking care of you?
You'd have to ask them.
I'm asking you.
I don't know. You'd have to ask them. They're the ones who want to date me.
So from your perspective, what do you bring?
Me.
So what does that mean?
I mean, you'd have to ask someone who loves me why they love me. I'm not a mind reader.
No, I'm not asking you to be a mind reader. I'm just asking, you are on the other end of this relationship. I assume you know what you bring to the table of the relationship, right?
Somebody loves me, and I love them, then I keep dating them. I don't really worry about the why.
So you don't know what you bring to the table?
I don't really give it that much consideration.
Essentially, you're just giving them sex, and in exchange, they're giving you money, and that's it?
Hopefully not.
Well, then what else is there?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
You ask me out and you're a millionaire, I'll say yes.
Oh, if you're a millionaire. If they're not a millionaire?
Then we can be friends. No, if he doesn't own a house that's over $7 million, I won't date him. I just have, goals and expectations and boundaries, and this is what I strive for. And if I have to be single until I find that guy, then that's what I'm willing to do.
What's the bare minimum income for you to date a guy?
I just want somebody that's basically in the top 5%, 1%. I mean, a few $1 million a year would be great.
Minimum height?
Actually, I'm okay with the guy being short as long as he's rich.
I practice hypergamy.
This is a 0.01% guy. Does that concern you at all?
We can round up, right?
Is it still catching up?
Did you want Santa Claus to come down your chimney too?
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video of you guys of an unemployed woman, saying that she wants a provider. And then I got another video of you guys of a man but I think most men know this, but women seem to live in their own delusional bubble. But he's going to explain why most women will not get a provider man, or should I say a man who pays all the bills. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Okay, wait, I just wanted to reply to this comment. Aren't you unemployed? Girl, I just the fact that I even have to explain this to you. A man, in my opinion, okay, you may not think this, but I feel that a man should be a provider, okay? A man should be able to take care of, protect a woman. I'm unemployed, yes. That does not mean I'm about to be okay with dating an unemployed man. No, I'm not. Because how are you going to be a provider if you don't have a job?
But you don't have a job. You don't have... See, and this is the problem. Broke women don't think that they're broke. Unemployed women don't think that they're the problem. But they have these standards of, even though I'm broke, I don't have a job, and I don't have a source of income, a man still has to come and save me. He has to come take care of me, even though I'm broke as fuck. In what world does that fucking make sense? It doesn't. A man has to sit here and provide, but I don't have a job. Bro.
Hey, ladies, serious question. How the fuck are all y'all gonna have a provider, right? A man that provides if only 10% of men in the US make enough to cover bills? Like all the bills. How?
Don't worry, I'll wait. Because I've been waiting for an answer for a long damn time.
Explain that to me. And you can't make it make sense, regardless how you try to talk your way around it, right? You're going to be like, oh, well, if I can't get provided for, I'm going to be by myself. But really, you just cheating yourself out of better quality of life with the right man just because of money, just because of this fairy tale princess Disney shit that y'all keep holding on to. And y'all hold on to this Disney bullshit because y'all lose track of reality. And reality should tell you that you have to build with a man, right? Otherwise, you're replaceable. Like if you meet a man when he already got riches, you wasn't there through the storm. You wasn't there for him to even know what you there for. Like nine times out of 10, you just there for the money. And even if you're not, that's what a man gonna think. So build with a man. Problem is, a lot of these bullshit people on the internet and these women and a lot of these dating podcasts got these women confused into cheating themselves out of a good man because they think all their bills supposed to be paid by a man that they're just dating. You're not even this man's wife yet. Like, slow down, sweetheart. You can still be treated well and treated like a princess, mind you, with all these things going on without a man paying your rent. Like you ain't gotta, all that don't gotta happen for you to get treated like a princess right off the rip. Because 9 times out of 10, a man ain't trying to do that unless you've been in a relationship with him for a minute. Or unless he got the means. And like I said, if only 10% of men make enough money to take care of all the bills, then most men don't have all the means to do it. And you can't be mad at that. That's just numbers. That's just reality. So this goes back into the video where I said settle. That means compromise, guys. Compromise with a man that maybe not can't pay all the bills, but he does have a good job, a good career. You know, he treats you well. He takes you on dates, treats you like a princess outside of that. And you never know. That man might get rich one day and pay all your shit. But if you just looking for a man that already got it together, 9 times out of 10, you're not even gonna make it. You're not even gonna make it a year 3, 4. Let's keep it a bean.
Yeah, especially now because with content like this coming out and, you know, women being influenced to go after these kind of men are that are of means, they're aware of this. We see it everything from the gold digging pranks, etc., etc. This is what I've been trying to say on this channel to women for the longest, for the 5-6% that do watch me. This is another reason why I named my channel what I named my channel, because it never made sense to me why. And maybe it is a loud minority, but it certainly doesn't look like it, because even the women that claim that they cool with going 50-50, like even we know that those women would want a man that could pay all the bills if they had the opportunity. I think the real problem is that the reason why women say princess treatment and they part that with paying all the bills is because a lot of these women don't even want to be a traditional wife, bro. These women want to be trophy wives. When they say princess treatment, they just want to be able to sit in the house and look pretty. You feel me? And bust it down whenever you come home. And they want you to pay for everything else to get done so that way they don't have to worry about that either. That's what these women really want. And if women truly were okay with a man paying all, and if they really wanted that, they would be willing to, like he say, settle and compromise and come down on the lifestyle a little bit. Because I saw some comments of people in here saying that they man work at a fast food restaurant and he pay all the bills. So I think it has more to do with lifestyle than just paying all the bills, in my opinion. But let's keep it moving.
Historically, it's men who created the men are supposed to be providers narrative. And you are absolutely correct. The problem today is that the men of today are saying, that wasn't us. We don't want to participate in that. And y'all are screaming, be a real man. A real man pays all the bills. A real man takes my masculine energy and turns it into feminine energy. That's the problem. You love the patriarchy until you don't. You think a man is supposed to pay all the bills. You think a man is supposed to protect you. A lot of cases, even if he doesn't know you. If you're on a sinking boat, you really think women and children should go first and men should die if they have to. Y'all gag at the thought of a stay-at-home dad. All of those things that you love come from the patriarchal model. You think that when you walk into a bar or a bus or whatever, and there's a bunch of men sitting down, they should get up and give you your seat. And it's just not how it works if you want to do away with the patriarchy. Y'all love the patriarchy till you don't. I forget who said it, but they say y'all want the responsibility of a child and the benefits of a grown woman. Nothing in life works like that. Have y'all ever had a manager like that? You hear people complain about that all the time. They have all this power. They tell you what to do, and then when it comes time for trouble from HR or whoever, they pointing at everybody else below them. That's how y'all do with patriarchal standards. You love the patriarchy till you don't.
In other words, they only want the parts of the patriarchy that benefit them, and the parts that require them to have any kind of accountability or responsibility, they don't want any parts of it. Let's keep it moving.
A lot of women just don't want to struggle with the man because a lot of times what happens is there's no glory in there. There's no respect behind that. A lot of times, hold on. Go ahead. No, I'm letting you finish. Because a lot of times, right, you will support a man, you will break your back or whatever, and he will sit there and pick you apart of all the things you're not doing, not realizing that you are running yourself ragged or just doing everything possible. So a lot of women, they just don't want to struggle with men. They or they've seen their mother struggle or experience certain things that they've said off the bat, I am not getting that treatment from a man. Go ahead.
Respect. I hear everything that y'all saying. But let's go in reverse, right? I want you to understand that when you sit there and say these men will pick you apart and this, that, and the third, whatever the case is, that when you got with this man for his money, his support, and everything else, you realize this ain't it. This ain't happiness. You decide to pick that man apart of everything he did wrong to get out of this situation while taking half on the way out the door. Right? Yeah. What about also the women that not only decide to separate from that man, but they don't want to completely go about their business because you want alimony then. Right? You don't want to completely be done with him. Because I don't want alimony. That's what cool. Ain't nothing wrong with him supporting his child. But how about women support the child this way? Let's go. All right, cool. Let's find out let's find out the whole total cost of this child living for a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I make more money than you, why you can't give up half of your earnings to your child and I give up half of my earnings? And that might end up 75-25. Now, women don't want that though. They want the support of the child plus the support of themselves. You see what that becomes a problem for me. Because you done, you want to move on with your. Is that by choice?
It's by design.
By design? Says who? Because what about the man says by design he got enough of a sperm count to be with all of these women and have multiple baby mothers and multiple wives when he has the money? Is he okay by design? Yeah. Whose design is this? Who's the architect? Please do explain.
Yeah, he kind of shut her up with that.
You said in your 20s you was having fun. Mm-hmm. Would you say that you bamboozled a bunch of men?
Hell yeah.
Okay, fair. So we're in agreement, right? Mm-hmm. You know why men in their 20s can't bamboozle women? Because we don't got no money.
Period.
So you spend all of our 20s getting bamboozled, a beautiful woman like you, who we may have thought like that could be my wife, and you bamboozled us in our 20s. Now a nigga got money now.
Time to do the bamboo.
It's time to do the bamboozoling. And what happens is when a woman is now in her position, late 20s, early 30s, she's like, I'm ready to be someone's wife. Yeah. Well, now you finna get bamboozled. And I'm not saying it's okay, but what I'm saying is that you had your time to bamboozle. A man can't bamboozle until he got the resources to do some bamboozling. Show me a black man in their early 20s who don't come from a prominent family who got resources to bamboozle. Finally, when they make some money, I'm finally a VP of my job. I'm 30. Wait a minute. I can do all the things that I watched that woman do with that other guy that I like. So now I'm going to do that to these women. And I feel like women get upset when a man does it. But then they'll openly say, like you just said in your 20s, I was bamboozling nigga.
Wait a minute.
That nigga got a point.
So it has come upon my desk, ladies, that it is men out here that's going to work, coming home, paying all the bills, okay? Not staying out, not none of that. And y'all women are out here not cooking, not cleaning, not, it's no way. It's no way y'all got good men out here that's paying all your bills. And they gotta come home when they done work and cook your meals. And they gotta clean your house. It's no way. I know y'all lie. I know you lying. The men's is telling me. They saying, Lizzie, like, I'm a good man. Like, I be coming home. I don't go out. I don't go to clubs. I don't do none of that. Like, I really go to work. I make sure all my bills is paid. I'm taking care of stuff. I still got to do this. I still got to do this. She be saying she too tired to do this. She too tired to do that. Say what? Come here. Come here, y'all. Come here. Come closer. If you got a man that's paying all the bills, that man's feet should be rubbed that fucking night. That man should have a home cooked hot meal on that table. How you want me to bend over, daddy? What you want me to do? Whatever you want, I'ma do. That's the type of energy that man should be getting. You ain't gotta worry about being protected and provided for. You could just be a girl. Like, you really could just be a girl. And y'all not satisfied with that? What y'all want? Because let me tell y'all, these niggas are stingy out here. They not doing nothing. They not doing nothing for the ladies. So if you got a man that's providing, you got a man that make sure your car is detailed, make sure you got gas in your car. He come and bring you money to take care of all the bills in the house. You go call him when you had a bad day at work, or, you know, he's emotionally supportive. Like, what more do y'all want? Like, what do y'all want? I really want to know. Because there's no way y'all that lazy. There's no way y'all don't wash clothes. My nigga ain't got to wash no clothes. You paying my bills, I'm going to wash your clothes. I'm going to cook your food. I'm going to run you some bath water. I'm going to give you massages. I'm going to rub your head. I'm going to rub your feet. I'm going to, anything you want, I'm going to fucking do because you're making sure I'm cool. Y'all is out your minds. If y'all really got men out here that's taking care of the load and y'all ain't got to go 50-50 on nothing and y'all just being lazy, y'all going to lose your nigga. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and guess what? She got some pushback for saying that. Crazy, right? That just proves my point. But I want y'all to see what she reacted to.
So I put up a post yesterday saying, it's been brought to my attention that a lot of men are out here in relationships with women where they are paying all the bills. They are good men. They are mentally, emotionally, financially taking care of the relationship in the way that they're supposed to. But for whatever reason, their woman is not showing up like she's supposed to, right? And so in the comments, I have comments like the one up top, where it's basically saying, oh, just because a man is a provider doesn't make him a good man. Where did I say that? Where in my post did I say, just because this man is providing, it makes him a good man? What I said is, it's good men out here who are providing for their families. They're going to work, they're coming home, they're making sure that their woman is taken care of properly. And making sure their woman is taken care of properly. And by properly, if you've ever had a good man, then you know what a good man looks like. You know what a good man does. I don't have to specify what a good man looks like, because if you've ever had one, you should be able to differentiate between the two, right? But I'm going to just step out on a limb and say maybe the ones in the comments that's triggered by my post aren't aware of what a good man looks like, right? So a good man is a man who's emotionally available. He's financially situated where he could provide for his family the way he's supposed to. He's responsible. He's good with communication. He's putting forth effort. He's trying. He's not out here just slinging peen to everybody. He's not out here putting his hands on you. Things of that nature. I would feel like if I said a good man, it's going to eliminate the ones that's knocking their women heads off. It's going to eliminate the ones that's it's going to eliminate the ones that's being disrespectful to their woman. It's going to eliminate the ones that's cheating on their woman. It's going to eliminate the ones that's verbally, emotionally, and physically abusive. Now, with that being said, we're going to take all of that out the thing. When I said a good man, I'm speaking to the good men who are in relationships that's bringing their A game into the relationship, and they are with a lazy woman. Now, let me check your woman real fast, okay? A lot of y'all women are only with men because of what they financially can do for you. You don't like the man you're with. You don't like that. You're not sexually attracted to the man you're with. You're not physically attracted to the man you're with. You're specifically with that man because you've already been ran through and abused by so many men that now you're with a good man because you're tired of how the other men were treating you. And now you're the one that's mistreating the person that you're with. You are the type of woman that I'm responding to. You have your own money. You have your own career. You have your own motion going on. Then you get to be with the men that you want to be with and not the men that you need to be with, right? And let's hope that the man that you want to be with is in turn the man that you need in your life. But a lot of y'all get with men for specifically the financial aspect, and now he's just the provider, and now you're mad because you don't like him. You don't like him, you don't love him, so you don't want to cater to him. You don't want to do nice things for him. You don't want to spoil him. You don't want to have sex with him. You don't want to do all the things that women naturally want to do for men that they like. That's it. Now I'm going to speak to the woman that just weren't taught. You weren't taught how to do these things. You weren't taught by your mother how to clean. You weren't taught by your mom how to cook. You weren't taught by your mom how to be compassionate, how to be considerate, how to cater to a man because you never witnessed that in your household. That's a different story, and that's something that could be taught and learned. And if you are a woman that wasn't taught properly, you can't control what you were taught, but you can change the narrative, and you can learn, and you can seek help, so that you can make sure that now when you have a good man in your life, you can hold on to that good man, and you're not sending him out here hungry. You're not sending him out here horny. You're not sending him out here deprived of love, affection, and attention, because it's going to be somebody else who knows how to bring those things into their relationship, and you're going to lose your man. So rather than you want to be triggered, I'm just giving you a little bit of advice. If you have a good man, do right by him. And if you with a good man and you don't want him, you don't genuinely like him or love him, let him go.
And she's speaking facts. I agree with her 100%. And I want to show you guys an example of what she was referring to because I came across this as well. And I think this went viral also. Check this out. Because when y'all hear this story, y'all might get triggered.
I gotta talk about this because this irritated me. I just saw a post where a lady was talking about how she found her soulmate, how her husband just worked overnight, like a really long shift, and he came home and, he was like, hey, I'm really tired. I'm gonna order some food. She said, no, I'm okay. Me and the baby already ate. And then he was like, okay. So he ordered food, and when the food came from DoorDash, she opened it and she smelled it and she immediately wanted to eat. And out the bag, he pulls out a burrito for her. Like he already had ordered her food. So it made her emotional, whatever. And she's like, I found my soulmate. What bothers me about that is your husband just worked an over OD shift. You ate, but you didn't have no food ready for him when he got home. And you talking about, oh, he thought about me. Why didn't you think about him? I can't with these women nowadays, bro. I cannot. You're telling me that you're okay with this man working all day, coming home and catering to you because he's thinking about you, but you can't reciprocate that energy. And then you wonder why these men be so miserable and cheat. I'm not saying cheating is right, but I literally when when you're not holding your end of the deal, it's very one-sided relationship. But if it was the other way around now, this double standards be crazy. Be crazy as hell.
Thank you. I'm finally. It's nice to see that a woman sees this and calling this shit out. Because because a lot of these women that are over here talking that provider shit, This is the part that they leave out because a lot of them ain't doing what they supposed to do, or they don't want to do it. I tell you guys all the time, man, women hold men to a traditional standard, but they don't want to be traditional themselves, bro. I've said that from the moment I started this channel, bro, and it'll never stop. Let's keep it moving.
My mother been married 22 years now. My stepfather has no issue with digging in his pocket anytime my mother say, hey, Wendell, can I get this? He don't have a problem. However, that's because when my stepfather come home, he don't touch nothing. There's food at the table. It's warm. She treats him like a husband.
Just how they say it, that's how it
but
works together.
exactly. But nowadays, women just think that, hell no. If you me, all I gotta do is you. That's it. That's what a lot of women think. I'm cute. I got a pretty face. All I gotta do is you. That's it. And I'm gonna get that. But then you want to be treated like a wife. You can't have that. You know, that's why I was saying when you said as far as paying the bills, that shit needs to solely be for the woman who helps provide and do all of that stuff for you too, because you confuse a lot of these girls out here thinking that all I gotta do is them. Because like you say, you them, and I get my bills paid.
Say you met a guy you was in a relationship for 4 years. You don't want to be with this guy. You got 3 kids with him. He's worth, let's just say $20 million. He's built up. You both in your 30s. What is fair for you to get out of that $20 million that he built for himself?
Literally half, if not more.
Stupid. That's why America's fucked. And this is why no man should get married. If you can get with a guy for 4 years and take half of his money, that guy took 20 years to build that wealth. And for a woman to come into a man's life once he's at his peak success and say, I won't have, it's kind of fucked up.
That's fucked up with 4 kids.
Listen, I will give you the house on a golf course. You can have a G-Wagon, okay? And your bills will be paid. But you're not getting half of my money. It doesn't take half for me to give you a $500,000 house. It doesn't take half for me to give you a $150,000 car. And it doesn't take half for me to give you $5,000 to $10,000 a month. That's all you need. Say you met a guy
And that's a luxurious lifestyle. Even with everything that he mentioned, and she's still over here trying to go back and forth with him like that wouldn't be enough. This is exactly why you're starting to see with more men of means do not want to settle down to get married. This is exactly why. That's like me in the position that I am right now. For a woman to come in, because I'm making more money now, a woman to come in and demand that she take half of what I make. Ain't no way in hell. I'm like, no, especially in the West. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's with the algorithm and helps you reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.